Hi, Makeup Alley. Um, this is my first time making a video for anybody, so please don't mind me if I seem a little bit crazy. um, so I don't really carry a makeup bag around with me because I have way more makeup than will fit in a makeup bag, and I usually do my makeup at home, so I don't really have a reason to bring it with me. I don't do a whole lot of touching up at work or anything, pretty much just lips. But I am going to be traveling next weekend. So I put together a travel bag for myself, figuring, this is what I'll take with me. And I thought that would make sense to show you guys. So this is what's in my travel bag. So this is the actual bag itself. This I got as a gift with purchase from Shiseido. I actually love this one because it's really flexible and soft, and it's really big. There's lots of space in there. I can fit a lot in it. So that's what everything goes into. I'm going to actually show you the items in the order that I put them on my face, because in my head that's what makes the most sense. So NARS eyeshadow primer. I love this stuff. Can't live without it. I put it on my eyelids and actually also on my eyebrows. I kind of like blend it into them with my fingers a little bit, and it just helps my brow products stay on better. Maybelline Define Brow in dark blonde. I've used up probably about 20 of these. I absolutely love this. And yeah, it's awesome. I usually start with this. Sometimes I'll just leave it and use it by itself, but a lot of the times I like to layer my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo over it. I use the Anastasia spoolie with it. It's got like a brush on one end, little angled brush, and a spoolie on the other end. And you can tell I use this a lot because look at all that pan. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. You can see that. I tend to only use the lighter half, which is on this side. It's almost gone. I've got another one to replace it when it's all gone. And I often will use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot over the NARS primer on my eyelids. Just blend it up to my brows because it really evens out the skin and helps my eyeshadow last longer. I have really oily, like super oily and almost sweaty, I guess, eyelids. They get kind of like right here. They'll get a little weird. So that helps it last. Anyway, I always have the hardest time picking what eyeshadows I'm going to bring with me or what palette or whatever. This time I grabbed my Naked 2 palette, which I'm sure you all have seen 1,000 times. Probably don't need to show it to you, but that's okay. It's versatile. It seems pretty durable. I feel like you could probably run a truck over this and only half the shadows would break. So there's that. I have my kind of must-have eyeshadow brushes for any given look. I've used these so much, of course, all the writing's worn off, but I've got the MAC 239, the MAC 217, and the 219. I get these two numbers confused, but I think I got that right. I have got, just because sometimes I want a little bit of variety or I'm in a hurry and I just want to slap something on with a fingertip, which I will do sometimes. I've got a few of the Chanel cream shadows. I'm not going to try to say them because I will butcher the names because I don't speak French, but I've got the greenish silver one and the reddish brown one and the purplish silver one. Those are my favorites. I've got my Urban Decay Grindhouse, which I will get to what I use that for shortly. I've got my trusty MAC Black Track, which I don't know if you can see in there is kind of running on empty. I use this a lot. I love this guy. I use it for tight lining every single day. And this is the brush I use that with. This actually came in one of those Costco sets, but it is like my favorite brush of all time for eyeliner. It really does a good job. It's just stiff enough that it really picks up the product well and deposits it well. So I always use that with the gel liner for tight lining every day. I've got a MAC 209 here, which I will sometimes use with the Black Track if I want to use black liner that day. Or I've got a few of my kind of easy grab and go liners that I'll use just on my upper lash line or lower lash line if I feel like it. Urban Decay Rockstar, kind of a plummy color, Stash, kind of a golden green, and then this one you can tell has gotten a lot of love. This is Underground. This is like my favorite eyeliner ever. Use that one a lot. I have another one that looks just like this too. It's this size. I've got my Clé de Peau concealer. Hopefully I said that right. This one, I actually tend to just, smear a little bit on my fingertip and blend it in and, put that on. That's pretty easy. So it's good for travel because I don't use a brush with it. And I use that one under my eyes. It's a little bit dark for the rest of my face, but for whatever reason, I find that using a slightly darker concealer under my eyes works a little better. So I've got here my Clinique BB cream in shade number 1. This one I like for travel because I put it on with my fingers. It acts as a sunscreen, primer, and foundation all in one for me. So I don't, it saves me time, basically. And the shade is really good for those of us who are super pale and a little bit pink leaning. It goes on slightly gray at first, but it turns into the right color after a few minutes. It's kind of neat. This is the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. If I do have blemishes on my face, I'll use this on those. This is my Guerlain Meteorites Voyage Compact. I hope I'm saying all that right. You can tell also this has gotten a lot of use. I have a refill pan ready to plop in there when it's all gone. My last one, this is actually I think my 3rd refill pan. My last one I used about to this point and then it all shattered. So this is probably going to die a death at some point soon, but hopefully not. Hopefully I can get a little more use out of it. I have the Sigma flat top brush to put it on with. Love this. That's all there is to it. I have my Chantecaille Radiance Aqua Blush. This is like a cream highlighter. I love this one for travel because, again, you don't need a brush with it. And it has kind of a cooling sensation on the skin. I just kind of sweep it on and then blend it out with my fingertips. And this, I believe, has been discontinued, but I love it. It's wonderful. If you can get your hands on it, don't pass it up. And, okay, my favorite things ever. I keep saying that, don't I? Okay, my Tarte blushes. I've got every single color. As some of you know, I swatch them on my blog. I shouldn't say that, should I? This is for Makeup Alley. Oh, blog. Didn't say that. Anyway. So this is Dollface. This is my favorite. This is the one that I use just about every day for just about every look. I've been through, this is my 3rd one of these too. And this is just kind of a neutral, slightly cool, leaning maybe pink, but it also turns a little bit warmer on me throughout the day. So there's that. I have, this one is Wonder. This is kind of a slightly warmer, like NARS Orgasm type color. I like this one for slightly warmer toned looks. And then I've got Exposed, which is good if I need kind of a nudie blush. My trusty EcoTools blush brush. This is the one in the that came in the Alicia Silverstone set. It's a little bit denser and sorry, that's a little dirty. It's a little bit denser and not quite as big and fluffy as the one that comes by itself, and I like this one better. I have 2 of these. I bought 2 of the sets just for this brush, and it works really well with slightly less pigmented blushes that I want to pack on more, like the Tarte ones. This is my Dior Aurora bronzer. This is going to be the one Dior item that makes it into this bag. Some of you know I used to work for Dior. I like a lot of their products, but I don't consider too many of them must-haves, but this bronzer I adore. I have a backup of that too. I put that on with the EcoTools bronzer brush. I don't always wear a bronzer. In fact, a lot of the times I skip it, but sometimes when I'm in a hurry, like when I'm, visiting family out of town and I just want to slap on my face. I don't literally mean slap my face, of course. I will use bronzer. Anyway, so another highlighter that I like if I, don't want to use a cream. This is MAC Perfect Topping Mineralized Skin Finish. You can see the dome is just about flat on this guy. I've used this one a lot. Oh, there's Spock the kitten in the background. Say hi, Spock. I'll show him to you guys later. Anyway, and I usually put on my MAC highlighter, the powder ones, which I have about 10 of. I put those on with the Everyday Minerals. It was a face sculpting tapered something or other. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a great brush. It applies highlighter really well for me, and I like a lot of highlighter. I just, go all over. So, and my mascara, I use the heck out of this one. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. You can tell I've used it a lot, and it's been in my bag because all that's left on it is Earl and Loom there. All the other writing is faded. I do have a little trouble sometimes with the really huge brush, but I still like it. I like the results, and it's very durable on me. My eyes are very watery. Sorry, I just realized I've been looking at my picture on the screen and not actually at the camera lens, so sorry if I'm looking down this entire time. Anyway, I like the mascara. Oh, my Tweezerman eyelash comb, which is in desperate need of a good cleaning, but every time I try, the little needles come out. If anyone has any tips on how to clean it without pulling out the needles, I'd love to hear them. And then I have 5 Chantecaille lip cheeks. I actually own these in most of the colors too. I love these guys. They have the little gunmetal tubes. These I think are great for travel because they're kind of like a lipstick and gloss in one, so I don't really have to choose what I'm in the mood for. The colors that I would consider kind of my go-tos are, I have Camellia here, which is kind of a soft pink color. This one I've used up a lot. It's getting toward gone. I've got Zinnia, which is kind of like a orangey, pinky red color. I love that one too. I'm going to just say that about everything because, of course, I love all this stuff. That's why it's in my travel bag. Anyway, this is Geranium. This is kind of a peachy color. This is another one that I have used a lot of. Heirloom. This one I'm just kind of starting to appreciate. I didn't like it for a long time because I thought it looked too brown, but it's a very pretty berry color on me, and I really like it on the lips. It looks a little brown in the tube, but it looks nice on the lips. And then Tea Rose, which this is kind of my go-to cool toned lipstick. It's just like medium, you know, not too pale, not too dark, but just a really nice kind of cool rose pink. And that's it for my makeup bag. So let me show you the cat. Spock, come here. Oh, he was on the table being a bad boy. This is Spock. You want to say hi, Spock? Say hi. He doesn't want to be held right now. So say bye. Here, you want to wave? Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching.